In terms of profitability, to the extent that that's going to be a metric, and I think it's a fair metric to ask about, what do you think the fair timeline is for profitability?
When there are attractive investment opportunities, when the runway is decades long, and the investors are aligned, long-term investors are aligned with seizing those attractive opportunities. I don't think, I think the long-term investors, our employees, and certainly our customers find it acceptable to trade short-term profit, to reinvest those gross profit dollars that you just mentioned, that increased 70%, into long-term opportunities and long-term value, structural advantages, structural efficiencies. When you run out of attractive opportunities to invest, you should, of course, not, waste gross profit dollars. But I think we continue to see attractive opportunities before us. You see it in the momentum. You see how early we are. Even our most mature cohorts are still increasing in spend. Our most mature categories are still gaining share online. And as I mentioned, the operating leverage, especially in our most mature investments, are showing great momentum and continuing to improve. So I think all the signs are there, and we've been fortunate historically to have long-term investors that have been encouraging us to operate with that time frame, and we continue to be in that fortunate position.
Bom, you know this very well. Coupang is basically SoftBank's golden goose, especially this past year. SoftBank's $2.7 billion investment in your company, now worth north of $20 billion. I talked to Masa-san about his outlook for your company in an interview that I did with him last night. I want you to listen to what he had to say.
I think the company is going to be very successful, has a big growth, big profitability matrix, unit economics. Everything is fantastic. So I think the company will continue to grow. It's better service than any other e-commerce in the rest of the world in terms of many aspects.
So you can take that as a nice endorsement, Bum. But my question to you is, we often compare your business to Amazon. And as you know, Jeff Bezos had a remarkable runway. Talk about a runway in terms of shareholders giving him time to get to profitability. But one of the things that happened along the way, and he will be the first to say it, is he'll say, look, I lucked out by landing on AWS, and that supercharged our ability to grow, our ability to create profits, ability to create cash, which then we can reinvest in the business. Do you think that you need to create some other vehicle beyond the classic business that's right in front of us right now?
I don't, not from a profitability perspective. I mean, I think Amazon is a company we admire. They've certainly built a lot of value, a lot of shareholder value, not only in AWS, but in other parts of their business. We continue to invest not only in our core services, but in also new extensions. Fresh, for example, and Eats. Fresh, this in Q1 was 2.5 times larger than it was in Q1 of the previous year. And that's because we're delivering nationwide dawn and same-day delivery. That means order from what we believe is the largest selection of fresh at the lowest prices at seconds before midnight, and getting it before 7 a.m. And then getting that in eco bags that our network picks up for reuse. We estimate that, just while we're on the topic of eco bags, we estimate in the first quarter alone, we saved customers over 8,000 tons of packaging waste because of our innovations in boxless delivery that has now removed additional box packaging from over 75% of our shipments that we process, and eco bags that we pick up for reuse in our network. If we continue to build services that provide customers more convenience, right, that eliminate more of that convenience tax, the trade-offs you make when you shop online, and create structural efficiencies that we can share in part back with the customers, we believe we have the makings of a business that should generate not only strong customer value, but strong shareholder value as well.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.